Hello gamers and welcome to our very first theorycrafting video. In this theorycrafting series, we will focus on the theoretical analysis rather than practical testing. If you enjoy seeing numbers through testing and examining min-max damage per character, this may not be the video for you. As much as I'd like to cover practical testing, leveling up every hunter and maxing them out is not feasible for a light spender account like mine. In this series, we will review character skill descriptions, advancements from A0 to A5, exclusive weapons and alternatives, recommended artifact builds, discuss unique playstyles if applicable, and explore which hunters have the best synergies. With that out of the way, let's dive into our first hunter for this episode, Seo Jiwoo. Seo is an SSR character known for her water element and tank class. Her playstyle is versatile and effective, combining strong offense with high survivability. She's exceptional as a breaker unit thanks to her skill cooldown resets and tankiness derived from her high HP scaling. Let's read through her skills and abilities. Her basic attacks. Water Dragon Strike. This is her basic attack that scales with her HP. Twin Dragon Strike. This is her core attack that scales with her HP with additional effects such as it deals weak break damage and applies airborne effect to enemies hit. Her basic skills. Skill 1. Water Dragon Rush. It scales super high with her HP. It has two states. First is a default Water Dragon Rush that has additional effects, namely, it deals weak break damage and applies knockdown effect to enemies hit. The upgraded state, called Heavy Attack Water Dragon Rush, adds additional effect to the skill which applies a shield to the entire team and the super armor effect while using this skill. For context, super armor is the same with iframes. You can time this skill's animation so you won't get any damage while executing it. Skill 2, Lightning Kick, scales the same percentage with her skill 1. The only difference it has is the effect on its upgraded state. Instead of applying a shield, it deals 50% more break damage, the rest stays the same with skill 1. Next is her special skill. Support skill, Water Dragon Lightning Kick. This skill is only used when you're using Sun Jin. Skill properties are, it deals water damage and medium break damage, applies knockdown effect to enemies hit, and also applies a shield to the entire team. Her QTE skill, Burst Punch. The trigger condition to use this skill are Extreme Evasion, Core Attack, and Ultimate Skill. Its properties are, it deals water and medium break damage, and applies airborne effect to enemies hit. The ultimate skill, Lethal Move Water Dragon Transformation Strike. This is just pure burst damage. It deals at least 1700% of her HP at level 4, and it applies airborne effects to enemies hit. Lastly is her passive. Her passive has a very long description, but I'll make it short and simple. It revolves around your core attack, basic skills, and QTE. So when you use any of those, you'll gain a stack of training. When you get 3 stacks of training, you'll get a new passive called Water Dragon Training. When you get this new passive, all your basic skill will reset its cooldown. And the next skill will be the upgraded state. Once you've used an upgraded skill, the stacks will be removed. For skill level up prioritization, level up her basic skill first, as her passive mostly relies on it. Then level up your special skills, and you can leave your basic attacks at level 1 to save your resources for other hunters. Seo Jiwoo is already highly effective at A0, but let's delve into what advancements can offer for those dedicated to her, or fortunate enough to have obtained duplicates. A1 increases the damage of Heavy Attack, Water Dragon Rush, and Heavy Attack, Lightning Kick by 150%. A2 increases the user break damage by 15%, increases the user's Heavy Attack, Lightning Kick break damage by 50%. A3, the user recovers 40 MP upon applying Water Dragon Training. A4, increases the user's max HP by an amount equal to 15% of critical hit damage. A5, the critical hit rate and skill damage of Heavy Water Dragon Rush, Heavy Attack Lightning Kick, and Lethal Move Water Dragon Transformation Strike is increased by 32%. With that, A2 is a significant milestone for enhancing her damage potential. However, for those looking to maximize her capabilities, reaching A5 will significantly boost her damage output. Next, onto her exclusive weapon and alternatives. Unparalleled Bravery increases the user's critical hit damage by 5%. Additionally, every time Seo uses her basic skills, her crit damage is increased by 1% up to a maximum of 20%. It is highly recommended to equip her with her exclusive weapon if you aim to optimize her performance to the highest level possible. But if you're short for materials to craft her weapon, you can use the R weapon, Essence of Magic, or the SR weapon, Ancient Grimoire. Based on their current advancements, check which weapon gives more HP to Seo and use it. Jiwoo have a couple of artifact sets which she can utilize for. Let's take a look for each set and find which one fits your needs. Quick note, for every set I'll mention, prioritize the following stats: HP percent or additional HP, crit hit rate, crit hit damage, and damage increase. Additionally, take a look at the stats and make sure not to overcap crit hit rate as it will have a 50% max only. On the armor stats, the artifacts on the left, we have Noble Sacrifice set. This set will enhance her survivability while also giving attack buff to your team. You don't need to worry about the negative 8% in her attack as she doesn't utilize it. Guardian set. This set will make her shields more durable and also adds additional damage increase to the team when someone or Seo activates a shield. This is my current build for Seo. I made her a support hunter that gives huge shield and also providing damage increase to my main damage dealer. Next are the unique artifact builds I can think for Seo. Toughness set. You can go for a 4-piece toughness set if you'd like your Seo to go full damage instead of being a support. This set provides 8% crit hit rate and 32% crit hit damage, making it easier for your artifact farming to be more forgiving when looking for the right stats. Take note that the 8% crit rate effect is not added on the stats page. This is added on top of it, meaning if you already cap at 50% crit rate on your stats, when playing with Seo, it is actually 58% actual crit rate you are having. Solid analysis set. You can go 4-piece analysis set if you are solely focusing your Seo to be used on Cerberus. Its 4-piece gives 30% more break effect when attacking enemies with elemental weakness. With this set, you'll be able to break Cerberus faster and deal more damage. Lastly, if you haven't farmed good artifacts yet, you can do 2-piece toughness and 2-piece analysis if they have great substats for offensive option, or go 2-piece noble and 2-piece guardian for a defensive and supportive route. On the jewelry set, the artifacts on the right, we have Outstanding Connection. If you're building Seo as a support, this would be the top set to pick. 4-piece effect grants 28% damage increase for 15 seconds when switching hunters. This set almost have a full uptime and you can utilize this damage increase with the proper rotation. The other option would be the Concentration of Firepower. This set makes Seo consume 20% more MP in exchange for 18% damage increase and 18% cooldown reduction for her basic skills, making it much more faster to reach 3 stacks of training while dealing more damage. If you want to use this, make sure to have substats that has additional MP and MP consumption reduction so you will get short of mana in longer fights. Finally, let's talk about team compositions that synergize well with Seo Jiwoo. When playing her as a support, her shielding abilities are invaluable for hunters who require uninterrupted execution of their skills. Here are the top 3 hunters I can recommend. Cha. Her reliance on uninterrupted skill execution makes the shield crucial for maintaining her performance in battle. Choi. Similar to Cha, he benefits greatly from Seo's shield, ensuring smooth skill execution and sustained damage output. SM Beck. The shielding not only provides protection, but also allows SM Beck to maintain low HP to maximize his passive, amplifying his effectiveness in combat. These hunters capitalize on Seo's supportive capabilities, utilizing her shields to enhance their performance in various ways. Most importantly, all the damage increase given by the Guardian and outstanding connection set will benefit these hunters. Don't worry if your hunter is not on the list, as long as they scale on attack, support Seo will be a great teammate for them. When Seo takes on the role of a primary damage dealer, her team composition should amplify her offensive capabilities while providing necessary support to maximize her damage out. My top 3 recommendations, and the first one is Min. In addition to his healing capabilities, Min's buff to crit rate and crit damage synergize well with Seo's damage dealing potential, enhancing her overall effectiveness in combat. Emma's break damage significantly helps Seo, while her passive's defense penetration further amplifies Seo's ability to pierce through enemy defenses. Libora complements Seo's damage dealing potential, ensuring that her attacks pack an even stronger punch against enemies, as her passive adds a debuff to the enemies that let them take 15% more damage. These hunters not only support Seo but also enhance her damage capabilities, allowing her to shine even brighter on the battlefield. And that's it for our theorycrafting session on Seo Jiwoo. By focusing on the right skills, artifacts, advancements, and team composition, you can unlock her full potential. Stay tuned for more theorycrafting videos where we explore other characters and strategies and solo leveling Arise. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest content. If you think this video could benefit your friends, feel free to share it with them. And if you choose not to engage in any of these actions, that's perfectly fine. Your viewership alone is more than enough to keep me motivated. Thank you for watching and happy gaming.
Red flower technique, type 1, falling.